And if you are watching this video, it's because you're struggling with peace. You're wanting to have peace, and this video is for you. And I hope this video can help you. And we have been reading in John because John has such great scriptures and what Jesus did and all the beautiful things. It's really stuck out to me. It's John chapter 14, verse 27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Don't let your heart be troubled or fearful. Because when you think about it, when you go to the world, when you go to worldly things, materialism, lust, greediness, gossiping, you understand it's very evil. Nothing really comes good out of it. So when we are living in a state of that, yes, we're going to be fearful. We're going to be very lost. We're going to be on edge all the time because materialism doesn't matter. Because the thing is, one thing you have to think about materialism is basically, we're not going to have these things whenever we pass on. We materialize cars, we materialize people, we materialize money, but the thing is, it's not going to be ours anyways. So keep this in mind. Whenever you are idolizing all of these things, you have to understand it will not be ours in the end. I'm not saying you can't have nice things. Understand that whenever we materialize these things, it's like we have this intimate relationship with this materialistic stuff. It doesn't matter. And what I love about this verse is, God gives us peace. Through the times that we're struggling, through the times that we go through things, we can lean on Him. We can lean on His promise to keep us in a very peaceful mind. And that's something so comforting when you can lean on God. And the thing is, it's hard to do that in the moments that you're struggling, because you kind of adapt that mindset. It's like, okay, well, God's not going to listen to me anyways. I don't know why. I'm just talking to myself. I feel like nobody's listening. And that's the thing. He is listening. Talk to God like He's your best friend. Seriously. Tell Him everything. If you're going through something, talk to Him, because He will give you this peace. And peace is such a beautiful feeling. It's basically like a calm ocean, a still ocean. It's something so beautiful because you're not going to feel on edge. You're basically just riding out the waves, and it's so beautiful. And God gives us this, but He will only give this to us if we go to Him. Because think about a time when you were struggling and you were going through a lot of things, but you felt at peace. Yes, you were struggling, but you knew that God was giving you peace during those times. So when He says, peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you, He doesn't give to you as the world gives. The world gives us materialism, greediness, lust. And during those times, we feel like it's going to fulfill us. We think it's going to fulfill us. And then as time progresses, that hole is still there. You still feel empty. You don't feel loved. You just feel dark. You just feel dark. And you need that light. Jesus will give you that light. But you just have to go to Him. Friends, I used to struggle with that a lot. When people used to tell me to pray all the time and do these things, I didn't do it. I didn't believe it. I'm like, okay, well, yes, okay, if I pray, then how is that going to help my situation? And you're telling me, Alex, I'm struggling right now. It's hard to pray. It's hard to go to God. I get it. Look, I'm empathizing for you guys. I get it's hard. In a world full of darkness, it's much easier to go to the devil and all the things that he has to offer, the things that break us, and the things that basically tear us down. It's hard to go to God. But whenever you are expanding your faith, whenever you are building your faith with Him, it's much easier. You won't have that desire to go to the world. You won't. And that's also a beautiful feeling that God provides and God gives us. So He gives us peace. I saw this thing I want to share with you guys. I saw this verse. It's 1 Samuel 16:17. Even if you're rejected by people, you're accepted by God. God loves to use those who others overlook. The Lord does not see as man sees. And this is something so beautiful, because I felt like when I was growing up, I was the black sheep of my family. I love my family, by the way. This is not to shun them. I felt like I was the black sheep of the family. I used to get in trouble. I got arrested at the age of 14, and I felt very lost. I was getting in trouble all the time, and I just felt like I didn't have anybody to lean on, because I was always getting in trouble, and I always felt like an outcast. And if you can relate to this, maybe you're in the same boat, maybe you've been in the same boat. You feel like an outcast. And I love this verse so much, because even through the times that we're going through that, God still chooses to love us if we just go to Him. And that's something so beautiful, because the Lord will not judge you. He won't judge you for your past. He will be there for you, and He will love you unconditionally. Your past doesn't matter, okay? And your past doesn't define you. It doesn't. It does not. And if you're struggling with something like where you can't let go of a past event because you feel like it's your fault, or you feel like it's just overwhelming you and it's just burning your whole life, I promise you, your past is your past for a reason. You can grow from your past. You're not that same person anymore. So accept that. Acceptance is key. Accept that that's not you anymore. You're trying to better yourself. You're trying to become a better human being for Christ. And I'm proud of you for that, because I know it's hard. When you're overlooked by people and when you don't feel like you're getting supported by people, it's hard. But look, I believe in you, and God believes in you, and you will get through this.